at the heel. Stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay,
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover.
The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up
with the Baltimore Ravens. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
Big yardage that time for Washington.
42 yards.
At the 18-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen.
And yet again, it's McLaurin.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
The 9-yard line.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of
a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
10-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. on second down now. It's Gibson. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1.
Stop short of the goal line.
They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead.
Gostkowski
the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
7. Ravens nothing.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive.
Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson, escaping the pressure right. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Evades the tackler and now some space. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he's able to put it through.
That ties the game at 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes it, the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin. His second touchdown on the season.
And Washington has taken the lead.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Makes this Washington 14, Ravens 7. Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Baltimore.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Bobby McCain on the
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 16-yard line.
Jackson going to look to do it himself.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17.
He was taken
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Jackson.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Good.
A year ago, Lamar Jackson led the league in touchdown passes with 36, and many of those went to his tight end, Mark Andrews, who went to the Pro Bowl in his 2nd season in the league. He led all tight ends with 10 receiving touchdowns in 2019. Many people argue that he's Jackson's go-to guy. I say there's no doubt that that is his main target, and he goes to him again for a touchdown connection.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives to see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it.
Third and
These two teams all tied after one.
the first quarter with the score tied 14-14.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
Got an open man. Finds Gibson.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen.
He'll give this to Antonio Gibson, complete.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Calais Campbell on the stop.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To the air, Allen slings this deep from McLaurin. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nikel Roby-Coleman. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
It leads to
after the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson sliding out of the pocket.
Looking for Andrews again. He's got him this time.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down. Here's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
the tackle made back at
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. From the gun, Jackson. Allen's got it over the middle.
Jackson.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
A 9-yard.
A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
Hey, as the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
Gets through and now an opening. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Austin Eckler. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have broken the tie. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Space to maneuver at the 40, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. Flush to his right. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 15 yards on the play. First down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
26 yards.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Ravens 28, Washington 14. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 35. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Operating from the gun, Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 48.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it's going to be 2nd down. To throw again, Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
picked off by Michael Davis. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Set to kick off.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Jackson from the shotgun. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run here with Eckler. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It's Eckler again, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. This is fielded at the 27. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Their own 27-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. From the gun, Allen. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen.
He's going to drop this one down to Gibson.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 12-yard line.
10 yards there. Good for a Washington 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And, oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Anthony Brown. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down, Baltimore.
Now Eckler. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Eckler,
the safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
They'll take over first.
They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
First and 10 at the 20.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Landon
up from his safety spot to charge in and make the play, Landon Collins. On 2nd and 15 now, Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Marquise Brown coming off of a solid rookie season, 46 catches, 584 yards, but he was never 100%. In his rookie year, as head coach John Harbaugh talked about the foot injury that he played with throughout the season. Now they expect him to be 100% healthy, and when so, they'll see more of those plays that had everyone calling him Hollywood in college.
They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
The Raven ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
23-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Jackson gets this one to Hill. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 yards there and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, it's Hill, and that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Jackson looking to throw on third. Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
Field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And 9.
Washington on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Allen. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Down and goal to go.
The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Makes the score.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
For a Washington.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
10 at the 36.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw again on second down. Allen. And my goodness, another interception. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
45-yard line.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards the pick up there, good for a Raven first. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
As many games as the two of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another, and especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball?
You know it's September in the booth, though, when you and I have both removed our coats, and those were gone in the first quarter.
They were gone in the first quarter, and what we're watching now is a defense mentally giving in and sagging a little bit because they haven't been able to stop him.
On second and inches, Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. William Jackson with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Terry McLaurin, incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Allen. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Washington on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Allen, got to have this one. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Throwing on first down is Allen. Got a man, it's Gibson complete. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Let's go, defense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Ravens 52, Washington 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he will find his man on the outside. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Allen. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
40's Mike. 40's Mike. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, check Mike. Check Mike. Mike 6. Mike 6. Let's go. Mike 6. Bound to lose 1.
And again, it's Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Pass intended for Terry McLaurin. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal. Try to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Hey, 4-3. 4-3.
7-5. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Washington.
A big
14.
offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Baltimore, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here.